Hi, welcome back to York and Spoon. I'm Jenelle York, your vegan punk pinup. I am excited today. I'm going to show you my favorite green juice. So if you don't have a juicer, I will give you an option at the end of how you can do this in a blender. But since I do have a juicer, I'm gonna get my use out of it. So I'm making a very green juice, and if you find this is too heavy on the greens, just up the fruit. So I'm just using one apple today. You could add more than that if you find this is too green for you. But really, a lot of these greens have a mild sweetness, and when we get them in juice form, they have natural sweetness that I think is delicious. So I'm just gonna turn on my juicer and basically put a lot of greens through here. So I will stop at each new item and kind of talk you through what I'm adding, and we'll go from there. I should start first. So I'm starting with cucumber. Cucumber is a very watery produce item, so it provides a lot of liquid to our juice recipe and also is very sweet. So you probably had cucumber water if you've ever gone to a nice restaurant. It's something I make at home all the time, and in fact I did a video on flavored infused waters. I will link that above so that you can go see that and get some other ideas on how to flavor water. All right, after our cucumber, I'm gonna start putting some of my greens through. I have a whole bunch of spinach here that's just been washed, and we're gonna get that through. If you find that you're having trouble getting some of your delicate greens through your juicer, you wanna rotate between more firm or hard items. So I may put slices of apple in between the greens as needed. All right, so we've got our spinach through. Now I'm gonna do my kale. It's a little heartier. And unlike when you use kale in a lot of other recipes, we can put the whole thing, stem and all, into our juicer. All right, that was one full bunch of kale. Now, whenever I juice kale, I always add some lemon to kind of cut the bitterness of the kale. So I just cut a lemon in half and use a knife to cut around the white pit. So I just have the flesh, and we'll add half our lemon. Now I'm going to do some parsley. I'm saving my apple for last because I want to make sure we can push this parsley through. And this is kind of like the spinach in that it's a little bit messy. You want to grab little bunches at a time. Okay, last is gonna be our apple, and just choose whatever apple variety you like. If you want very sweet, go for something sweeter. I personally love Pink Lady apples, so that's what I have today. So they're a little more on the tart side. Okay, I have a very full juice container. So what I'm gonna do here is I actually take an extra step and strain my juice through a fine mesh strainer. And the reason I do that is I really don't like any grit or pulp in my juice. And sometimes with the greens, that can still be there. I can see I've got a whole leaf of spinach today, so it'll strain that out. So we're carefully going to just dump this through our strainer over a bowl. I just kind of shake this around so that the liquid gets through. And we're left with kind of the pulp and foam in our strainer. Okay. So we have a very large, beautiful batch of green juice. But this is my go-to green juice recipe. So we had 1 cucumber, 1 apple, 1 bunch of kale, 1 bunch of spinach, 1 bunch of parsley, and 1/2 lemon. Please tell me your favorite juice recipe below, especially your favorite go-to green juice. And make sure to tune in next week. I will have a special guest, one of my pinup friends, who will help us do a green smoothie. So for those of you who don't have a juicer, that smoothie is a great option. But you can also just take these ingredients and not in this volume. You're not going to fit a whole bunch of spinach and kale and all of that in a blender unless you've got a giant blender. And just blend it with enough water until it can blend smoothly, and then you would strain it with a nut milk bag to get out the pulp. And you can make a juice that way, but for juicing, I really would invest in something you do regularly in a juicer. And I prefer the slow or masticating juicer like this one here because it doesn't heat the juice at all, so it really